The 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air is one of the most recognizable and celebrated cars in American automotive history, a symbol of optimism, style, and innovation from the post-war era. But in today's performance-driven world, nostalgia alone is no longer enough for some enthusiasts. This particular 1955 Bel Air has completely abandoned its stock roots and evolved into a modern performance monster, delivering an astonishing 700 horsepower while still wearing the timeless design that made it legendary. This build is not about preserving originality at all costs. It is about reimagining a classic icon for a new generation that demands power, reliability, and real-world performance. Visually, the Bel Air still commands attention with its unmistakable Tri-5 silhouette. The clean body lines, iconic chrome accents, and classic proportions immediately transport you back to the golden age of American car design. However, subtle details hint that this is no ordinary restoration. The car sits lower and more aggressively than a factory Bel Air ever did, giving it a planted stance that signals serious intent. Modern wheels fill the arches perfectly, with staggered sizing that enhances both grip and visual presence. From every angle, this car looks purposeful, blending vintage elegance with modern muscle. Beneath the classic exterior lies the heart of the transformation. The original engine bay has been completely reworked to house a modern high-performance V8 that shares little with the car's factory powertrain. At the core of this build is a heavily modified LS-based engine displacing 430 cubic inches, engineered to thrive under extreme conditions. While the factory-forged crankshaft remains, nearly everything else has been upgraded to handle massive power. Titanium connecting rods, forged pistons, CNC-ported cylinder heads, titanium valves, and high-performance valve springs all work together to create an engine capable of sustained high output. Fuel delivery and airflow are equally serious. A massive high-rise intake system paired with a large throttle body ensures the engine breathes freely, while oversized injectors deliver the volume of fuel required to support E85 operation. Running on ethanol-based fuel not only helps control temperatures, but also allows for more aggressive tuning, unlocking the full potential of the engine. The result is a naturally aspirated powerhouse producing around 700 horsepower, a figure that places this classic Chevy firmly in supercar territory. Power like this demands a drivetrain capable of handling extreme stress, and this Bel Air delivers. A Tremec T56 Magnum 6-speed manual transmission sits behind the engine, offering close ratios and a direct mechanical driving experience that modern automatics simply can't replicate. Paired with a high-performance twin-disc clutch and a precision short-throw shifter, every gear change feels deliberate and engaging. At the rear, a heavy-duty 9-inch differential with a limited slip setup ensures that power is transferred efficiently to the pavement, even under hard acceleration. Of course, straight-line power is only part of the equation. To truly transform the driving experience, the suspension has been completely modernized. A 4-link rear suspension replaces outdated factory geometry, dramatically improving stability, traction, and cornering confidence. Up front, upgraded components sharpen steering response and reduce body roll, making the car feel far more composed than its 1950s origins would suggest. The result is a classic car that doesn't just go fast in a straight line, but also inspires confidence on winding roads. Cooling and reliability were clearly priorities throughout the build. A high-capacity aluminum radiator and upgraded cooling system ensure that the engine maintains stable temperatures even under aggressive driving. Supporting systems have been reinforced to match the engine's output, reflecting a holistic approach rather than a simple horsepower chase. This attention to detail is what separates a true performance build from a collection of impressive parts. What makes this 1955 Bel Air truly special is how seamlessly it merges eras. It retains the emotional pull, style, and cultural significance of a mid-century American classic while delivering performance that rivals modern muscle cars. This combination is at the heart of the Restomod movement, where enthusiasts seek the best of both worlds instead of choosing between nostalgia and capability. In today's automotive landscape, cars like this represent more than personal projects. They reflect a broader shift in how enthusiasts value classic vehicles. Rather than locking them away as untouchable artifacts, builders are reimagining them as functional, high-performance machines that can be driven hard and enjoyed without compromise. This Bel Air embodies that philosophy perfectly, proving that respect for history and a hunger for performance can coexist. Ultimately, this 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air is no longer defined by what it once was, but by what it has become. With 700 horsepower on tap, modern suspension and braking, and a manual transmission that keeps the driver fully engaged, it stands as a rolling testament to passion, engineering, and creativity. It honors its legacy while boldly stepping into the present, showing that even the most iconic classics can evolve without losing their soul.